All right, so about a week ago, James and I were trying to get this lawnmower started. I think it's fine. Whoa!
Whoa!
There goes my.
Yeah.
That was a backfire. Okay, well, I'm just not going to stand over the top of that. Okay, go ahead. That was loud. Dude,
You
that
were
was it. I
right.
think it's finally time to pick it up again. So see if we can get a little riding action going on. Last week, or a few weeks ago when we did this, I actually ended up turning the fuel off because I noticed there was a leak in the carburetor and I was dumping out all my gas. So close that off. I need to get this out, pull off that carburetor. We're going to get it cleaned up and see if we can figure out where it was leaking from and see if we can get this thing rolling again. This is our free, well, I guess it was $20 riding lawnmower we picked up in Nephi, and it's been doing the job for what, a year or two. Luke helped me fix this up, and now I just need to get it going again. Okay, so step one is we got to get that tire back there pumped up. Don't know if you can see that here. Let's see if we can do the old extend-o-matic here. Get you a look back there, but that tire is pretty flat. It's raining on us, so we're going to see if we can't get this moved out into the garage and do our working from there. All right, going to take the opportunity to, had to move this truck anyway to get it out of the way, but before we grab the mower, going to go gas up old Blue here. That's Higgy's rig. I'm charged with taking care of it while he's gone. I'm doing a pretty good job, I think, actually. Yeah, actually, no, I haven't driven this thing for a couple months. He's got some pretty neat accessorize in here. Most stuff stock. Got the old tape deck, pretty slick. Secondary radio area. That's our backup camera we put on it. Just actually works pretty good. Then he's got, only other upgrade he's done is like any good teenage boy, messes around with, this is an air compressor, and then this is a little train horn. So I'm sorry, all my neighbors. It might be me, because I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun sometimes. So anyway, I'm gonna go fuel this thing up so my daughter can drive it. She helps me keep all the gaskets juiced while Higgy's gone. Who the girl? That's pretty much it. Nice old truck. Got it from his grandpa. It's a family truck. Who Luke's grandpa got it from his dad. So this is a family truck, probably not going anywhere anytime soon. While I was getting gas, who the girl was nice enough to grab me a drink. One thing I wanted to mention, this is especially for you, Luke. Number one is now 1043. That's KSOP. Pretty sweet station now. They got some new country. Oh, speak of the devil. Look, there's Keith. That's awesome. Anyway, good station. Got you on number one. Should be taken care of. Likulu. Huh. Must be why I bought that. Real men have winches on their four-wheelers. In gear, Higgy. Where are we going? Let's set park brake. Might help things out. All right, we had James hook us back up because, of course, I took us off prematurely. So we're going to see if we can tow this thing. This ought to be interesting. Oh, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. No.
I feel like there's something. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'll just hold that.
It's fine.
It'll be what it is. You're probably going to want to try and turn that way.
Yeah, this is as much as I
We'll
can
see if we
turn.
can. I know it'll turn a little bit more when we actually get tension on it. Okay.
You might want to back us up a little bit and then have it go like this. So then, because it was just kind of
we can
driving
move.
it forward.
Yeah, we can move the whole mower. It's not that heavy. If you just scooch it across the gravel, it'll actually go easier than you think.
Just kind of push it from you.
Well, I grabbed the tire and was able to pull it way over. So I think if you do the same, maybe I'll come help because I'm a big fat guy. All right, try number 2. I think we'll just go put some air in that tire. If you haven't done this yet in your garage, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna get some air in this tire and see if we can't get this thing into the garage. That'll do for a minute. The Ranch King. All right. Finally got it to slide into neutral. Lo and behold, neutral. Well, unfortunately, if I remember this right, I'm going to have to take off some of this body to get to the carburetor under there. So here goes. Just getting the air filter off. Jenna came out to clean the vacuum filter. We're just going to see if we can see where the leak's coming from. I put some gas in there so we got a little more pressure so it can actually go uphill there a little bit. Let's see. I see gas in there. Ooh. Is that coming right out of the bottom? Trying to get a little light in there, see if I can see anything. I don't think our line's bad. Our line's actually really good. I feel... we forgot the little gasket in the bottom of that. So, I don't have to check that. Anyway, I'm going to rip this carb off and we'll go crazy. Alright, well, Carb's off. It's plenty dirty. That's no big deal though. But I did find the problem. Something tells me my boy had some issues with that bolt on the bottom. Maybe even tried to weld it. I don't know what in the world is going on with that. It looks sort of welded, so I'll have to ask him for some insights on that, but that's definitely my leaking problem. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. That might take I'll take it off, see if I can figure out what size of bolt it is, and see if I can go. Yeah. See if I can go get a gasket or something and a new bolt. Hopefully it's not actually welded on there. Heck, I don't know what's going on with that thing. That's weird. Anyway, that's definitely the leaky problem. I mean, some jets are clogged too, which is why it won't run, but gotta fix both these things while I'm at it. There we go. I think that just might do the trick. Got it nice and flat again. So, looks like it's time to go to the hardware store or O'Reilly's or something. Maybe Napa if they're still open. Pick me up a gasket and a new bolt or drain plug or whatever the heck you want to call that, because this is what I'm working with, which is not going to work. Killed two birds with one stone. Went over to Ace Hardware. They had these nice hanging flowers, so Mother's Day tomorrow, might as well be a good guy, do that, take care of something there for my mom and my wife. Picked this up at Ace. It's the right size for the bowl, so that'll work there. But of course Napa was closed, so I went over to O'Reilly's, picked me up some of this gasoline rated gasket material. So gonna get the old creative juices going and make me a little gasket for that. So I got to cut this bolt a little bit. Turns out it's way too long, so it's never gonna fit in here with the float and everything like that. So I'm gonna take a bunch of that off so we have less bolt to work with. We'll clean these threads up just a touch from that cut. Probably be good enough. We'll see if they'll go in. Yeah. Yep. We are good. So that ought to do the trick. Alright, it's not pretty, but I think it's gonna work. Now if I can figure out what I did with my little gasket. So what I'm gonna do is put my little homemade gasket on here, which is rated for fuel, so that should be okay. Got some of this thread sealant, this gasoil stuff. Gasoil. So I'm gonna put just a teeny bit of sealant on these threads. There we go. Thread sealant done. Put the lid back on that. Geez, I got quite a bit, but that should sort of press off with the gasket when I put that on. This isn't going to be pretty, but it's going to work. Or at least I hope it does. And I've got gasoil everywhere. Alrighty. Just pretend like this looks really awesome. It doesn't. And I just broke my gasket. All right, gasket attempt number 2. Do not use the cork stuff, apparently, on a carburetor bowl. It's almost like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I think this will work. I used the other one of the other sheets I got. And hopefully this one won't pop right out as soon as I throw a little bit of tightening up. Oh yeah, that's way better. Not I'm gonna go too crazy. Don't want to destroy our gasket. Just want to seal. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna wipe that off in there just in case that matters. Probably doesn't, but might as well not have gas oil floating around in the bowl. All right, seal's done. It's not pretty. I could cut it up, trim it up, but I'm not gonna. So, all right, now the focus changes to this. Alright, so this is kind of bad. I realized we didn't put the gasket back on when we did this, so inside that intake right there, it was super dirty, which means this is going to need an oil change very soon. So looks like I'm making gasket number 2 to go here, so we don't suck in all that dirt and gross and dust right in with the fuel and air. That's not a good situation. Alright, so here goes gasket making number 2. Gonna give ourselves an idea of where we're at here. Ooh, I got an idea. What if we just flip that around? Get those holes lined up. And trace the other side. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. How bigger? Oh my gosh, is that? That's pretty close. So we'll just eyeball that ish. What about this? Oh, that's good too. Let's do that. Just gonna put that in the middle there, somewhere ish. And there we go. There's us. Another gasket. About that big, I'm gonna say. Okay, time to cut that out. All right, there's our gasket. Wow, it's actually better than I thought, so that ought to work. Let's get this thing put back together and see if she runs. Gosh, that'll be nice. All right, now comes the fun part of where all this stuff goes. So my gasket will go there. You'll see, you can see where that goes. Got a few things to hook up there. That little wire, whatever that is, don't remember, but I think I know where it goes, right there. So I'll get all this hooked up and be back. Let's get you some light here. I think I got most of it back together. Got the choke, that works for sure now. Maybe you can see that, yeah, you can see that. That's the choke. Got the throttle and everything hooked up. I think we are to the point of just hooking up the line. I just wanted to show you this really quick. These little line stoppers, man, that saved me this time. Cheap little thing on Amazon. And I didn't dump a bunch of fuel like always. That hose even still has it in there, so yeah, just gonna put that guy back on, tighten it up, and we're gonna be good to go. All right, let's try this. Gonna give a little choke. Oh, and the choke knob likes to pop right out. Don't know if you can see that, probably not, but give a little choke and see if she'll go. Oh, I gotta pull this thing back. Hey, it's running! It works. Well, that's good, because that'd be super depressing if I worked all day on it or all afternoon and it didn't work. So anyway, I'm gonna button her back up. All I gotta do is put all the body back together. That's fun. What else? Oh, the filter is around here somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, there it is, over there in that drawer. But I think it got wet in the rain, so I'm gonna try and clean it out a little bit and finish her up. All right, it's time for a test drive. Big man, little mower. See if this thing goes. All right, well, today was a success. Got the Ranch King going again. Looking forward to cutting my lawn now again.